Chef Steven, so thanks for being here with us this afternoon. So glad you could have a few minutes with us, and really want to ask you about the Farm to Table program. I want to find out, a few things. One is, first of all, tell us about, the concept behind the Farm to Table program.
Well, I'm really glad you asked me that, Matt, because it's one of my personal passions, and I am very lucky to have the pleasure to educate our future students on what Farm to Table really means. Ultimately, we're learning about our food systems. Local food, sustainable and ethical cuisine is what we're trying to reach, and we touch on many topics that are very broad. The commercial food system and how we use fossil fuels versus local food that are less fuel sensitive, organic growing techniques, biodynamics, aquaponics, and the list goes on and on and on. And it's really important stuff to know. This has been going on since the late 60s, but it's really starting to catch. And it's becoming a buzzword. Everyone's talking farm to table, and we're one of the very few premier education facilities that can supply that type of program for you. We do amazing things. We cook with local ingredients. We go out to local food providers, local farms, local artisanal cuisine manufacturers, and just kind of learn what is available in our local climate. What are the hardships in the wintertime? How can we get around that? How can we combine our commercial system from the past with the food system of the future to make something that's going to be better for the environment, delicious, beautiful, fresh, and overall just an amazing culinary product. And people are looking for those kinds of employees to come out into their restaurants so that they can have an understanding of what does it take to make an organic tomato, and is it worth it to pay that extra $2 a pound? I would say probably.
Excellent, tremendous. So tell me, what do the students get to do out on the farm during that farm to table experience?
So we do a lot of things. We go to different farms, we go to different producers, and sometimes it's a tour to see what is available, how do we manufacture this, why is it sustainable, why is it ethical. And depending on season, you might be out there harvesting vegetables during harvest time. You might be doing some weeding. You might be doing some planting. Sometimes we're just walking around the farms, looking at the animals and learning about animal husbandry. Every once in a while we get to play with some baby goats, baby pigs. Sometimes we play with some adult pigs, and that's a little bit different. We get to go out and cook on farms every once in a while. It really depends on the time of season, because farm to table is about seasonal cuisine, and it shouldn't be the same every time of year.
How exciting. So what do you think the benefit is that the students get from this farm to table experience as they launch out into their career?
Well, the number one benefit is it sets you apart from the rest of the culinary educations out there. We're one of the very few professional culinary programs that focuses on farm to table. So number one, you're setting yourself apart on your resume. More and more farm to table restaurants are showing up there. More and more local cuisine focused establishments, and they are looking for people that already have an understanding of what it takes to compost, to recycle, to cook food that is local. You shouldn't be bringing in bananas into Colorado in the wintertime if you're a farm to table restaurant, and you're going to have all that knowledge going right out the gate. It's really going to set you up to get that career moving quickly.
Fantastic. Chef Steven, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure, Matt. One of my favorite topics.